A lot of people have been asking lately, Glenn, when's the new Dark RP coming out? Vape Nation Dark RP. It's been overdue for more than 2 months. Well, is it coming out or not? Should I even care? Do you even know what you're doing, Glenn? Do you even care? And how about that website, republic.community? For 6 months it's looked exactly the same. It has these buttons that go nowhere. So what are you doing, if anything at all, Glenn? Well, I'm going to answer that question. We're going to talk about what's happened so far in 2017, a little bit of the aftermath of 2016, and what's going to happen in the future. So, 2017. The year 2017 is a transition period for me out of a period of time I call the dark times. And I mean it. It's not some corny title for a period of time that I just wasn't happy with. No. The dark times were summer 2015 to October 2016, when I finally pulled my head out of my ass and I said, I can't rely on any individual person. Clearly, if I want what I want from life, I have to do it myself. I have to rely only on myself. Everyone who can betray me will betray me because they think they know better even though they don't, but it doesn't matter because they can go fuck themselves if they don't care. Because I don't care, not because I'm a little kid who says, oh, I don't care. Not because I have no choice but to say I don't care, but because does it really matter if one person doesn't like me anymore or doesn't come around? That can't shut me down. Well, in the dark times, I was being attacked on all sides by that kind of betrayal. My mom, a very narcissistic, arrogant, egotistic tyrant of a woman. And I don't even know what her motivation is. If she really thinks she's doing the right thing, she's a little screwed up in the head based on her actions and what she says. She has some audacity to say what she says. Well, I can't see her anymore because she doesn't want to talk to me. Because she can't control my life. Well, that screwed up my education. So now I have to go fix that. You know, that period of time was very, very dark for me. That's why I call it the dark times. I can't see my little brother because he's my half-brother, the son of my mom's new fiance, and the son of my mom, but not my dad, so I can't see him if my mom doesn't like me. What a stupid woman. You know, and then, the last best friend I'll ever have, his name is Mike. I put too many eggs in one basket with him because the damage is permanent. He'll never change back to who he used to be. He's on his own path, and that's okay. But it's not okay if I'm supposed to be his very close friend. Two friends going in opposite directions can't really move forward together. So that's a smaller thing. And then you had my ex, who over just a little misunderstanding toppled a whole house of cards. It was a domino effect, and it fucked everything up. And it's not the usual situation. That's a story for another time, and I don't even know if I'd say it publicly. But the point is, it devastated me. It was stupid. That's why it hurt me so much, because it should have never happened. So to get out of all that is what 2017 is for. And I don't want to say that those times still affect me today, but it's hard to clean up the mess. Literally, I have a mess. See this room? See how messy it is? That's from neglect. All this stuff on these shelves are just stuff that I put there to get it out of my other room, the red room I call it. This is the orange room. I have 2 bedrooms. They're very small. That's why I have 2, and nobody needs the second one. And so this is the room that I use to sit on my computer and look outside this window and sort of, be productive, enjoy myself. And the other room, the red room, that's where my bed is, and I have a futon and I can watch TV in there. Or at least that's what I'm going to set up. It's halfway done. So I have a lot of stuff to do, a lot of cleaning up. This 1.5 years of neglect, what you see on these shelves is me exposing the mess that I tried to hide. The mess that I tried to hide became so big that I couldn't even hide it anymore. Now, if you consider that I couldn't even hide a mess that I was trying to hide, you can understand that that mess was very dense, absolutely jam-packed, full of garbage. And when I say garbage, I mean stuff I have to donate or throw away, obsolete electronics, boxes, bins. So much dust was in there. It was horrible, and I can't even believe I let it go so bad. But it just goes to show how profound the dark times were on me and how bullshit they were. And the people responsible for it, I don't know what to say about them. I hope they change their ways. Not you, Mike. I don't care about what you do. You got your own life. I'm talking about my ex and my mom and all that bullshit. And how the government tried to put me under their court system because I wouldn't go to high school the way they wanted me to. They wanted me to repeat 3 years. 3 years when I can just get a GED done in like a week or two? Yeah. And then I could get free college credit with that and go to the college across the street for my generals. I mean, come on, that's common sense. So I've got some busy stuff going on in my life right now, trying to fix a lot of stuff from the dark times. I need to fix this room. Right now, it's May. I cleaned my red room in January 2017. It took the whole month to do that. In February, and we're going through a timeline of what happened in 2017 so far. In February, the first 2 weeks, I was surveying what to do in the Republic, how to get us moving forward, because this online hobby I have, the Republic, it fulfills all my needs for whatever I wanted to do online. So I love it, and I want to expand it, and it's never going to shut down. It hasn't for years. And so, because of this refresh in 2017, I had to understand how to move forward. In the first 2 weeks, I surveyed, and I saw Vape Nation, the server that I gave up to its former master, Bucket, and his cohort, his, his minion, Majestic, and his evil staff team of minions. I don't know what to call them. Minions? What do you call an evil villain's servants? Accomplices? I don't know. They're all evil. Who cares? It took 2 weeks to get them to give up and shut down, and it was successful. 2 weeks after that, I was in the process of developing the new Vape Nation Dark RP in my style. The genuine one, the good one, the one that isn't full of shit and has abusive staff and horrible gameplay and copy and paste content. You know, the one with the real community, the Republic, leading behind it. Yeah, well, I ran into something that broke the server because I went way too advanced with the customizations on the map. Things that people have never seen or done before, because I am so obsessed with trying to get that old map to look its best, and I made a YouTube trailer about it in April, around the time of my birthday. And so, in the middle of March, I managed to fix what was breaking the server, Vape Nation Dark RP, and so that's 2 weeks into March. I can't hold up a calendar for you. I can't have the luxury of editing a video because my computer is disconnected and people want information now. That's why I'm doing this in a freeform style. In the middle of March, then I had to keep pushing on through to try to get that server done, so another 2 weeks of work after the server was fixed. And then you had April. April 1st was my birthday. I was born a week early. I would have been born around April 9 if I wasn't born a week early. Hold on. Let me continue. So I took a week off to celebrate my birthday, and then the second week of April, I believe it was website work. Finally getting that website to work as it should. I had to redesign the front page a little bit because I was really unsatisfied with how unreadable it was and how the background was just a Republic logo looping over and over. It looked corny. It looked like some shitty 12-year-old's YouTube intro that he got from Fiverr, okay? And then in the last 2 weeks of April, I've been working on the backbone of the website, which is critical. One of the things that shut down the first Vape Nation that I ran, you know, because it ran out of players after a surge of popularity, was it was hugely understaffed and the community had nothing to attach to because it was just an experiment. So I set up this little proxy website that wasn't really, you know, it worked, but it wasn't really official, so you didn't really see much dedication from me there. And so people would just sort of meh it. Now that the Republic is going to have a functioning forum, we can actually keep track of what's going on with people, as it should be. You shouldn't be using a Discord server for that. Some third-party click and create little chat room app. Come on. I need a real forum so that I can get that server to have an infrastructure for the staff to get hired and communicate and keeping track of people. And not only that, it's supposed to be fun. It's not going to be some boring institutional white a little click to create site. I'm using a forum software called Zenforo, which looks nice until you try to figure it out and you realize it's very advanced. But because it's so advanced, it's powerful. I can use it to create whatever I want, and I'm capable of doing so, unlike most people. I had to migrate our website from a little SWAT to a real virtual private server machine designed for web hosting. Or I designed it for web hosting, but I had to get it on there. And that takes a lot of work, because not many people do that. If you're trying to create a website, most people would use a website builder, or they would sort of just drag and drop stuff. That's not what we're doing. We don't use any website builder, and all of it is created by hand. Sometimes we use a forum software as like a framework to create it, like Zenforo, but that's just for the forum. And so that's a lot of work. In the first week of May now, we had a crisis with Gmod Store about one of our moderators, Smurf. Sir Smurfs-a-lot, as he's known. I've known him since he was 9 years old, 5 years ago, when I was 13, in the public build RP, which was the first instance of the Republic, basically. But I didn't have the resources or knowledge or skill to do the Republic. But it's what I always wanted to do. Anyways, back then, the doorbell rang. I have to go answer it. But anyways, the first week of March is work as well. And now that we're in the second week, I need to clean up this room like crazy. So please understand that. And see you soon.